Good morning, everybody. Well, maybe it's not morning for you, morning for me. Okay, we're going to do a channeled message here today. Somebody needs to hear this, and we must hear this. Okay, as soon as I tuned in, I got real sad. I got tears in my eyes right now. So somebody's going through something. Someone needs some help. So this is for you. Okay. The sadness comes from grief, the loss of someone I'm really sorry. Oh, wow. Okay. 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 Okay, someone needs to hear this today. I don't want you to kill yourself. It won't help. It won't help you to escape. But because you're at that point right now where you feel like that would be best, I'm going to keep touching on some points here that might be helpful for you. Okay, point number one is surrender to the Most High. Surrender to what happened. And just know that it takes time to get over things. Somebody needs help desperately. I feel like you need to call your sister. Maybe your mother. Does this have to do with your mother? I'm not sure. But I need you to know, in 2 months from now, things are going to be much better, very different. Kindness is going to be shown to you over the next few months. Downloads are going to start happening for you. These will be channeled messages from the divine, or that's what it is, but it will just be kind of information that just comes to you. And somehow what happened quickly will have a turnaround, seeking and showing you your purpose and your purposes. Nothing matters but that. And so what happened had to happen to kind of instigate and propel you forward. So keep going, darling. Just keep going. I know. It's so sad. I know it is, and I'm so sorry. I know. I hear you saying, "Help me." Okay. Someone needs to hear this. So this must be someone else. You must watch your words more carefully. This is for someone very specifically. You have been speaking negative things to yourself and to other people, even if but just in your mind. And it is very damaging. That is what is causing all of these things, everything that's happening in your life, that you're like, oh, why is this all happening? It's all of it is because the words. Because those words lead to actions. And then you are taking actions that are in accordance with those words, and those words are creating hell for you. Specifically, negative things about other people. Because that holds a very specific vibration, and it is being sent to that person, this telepathically. But you are then holding that vibration within your resonance, and you are then damaging yourself, you're weaving that negativity and those beliefs that are attached to that, you're weaving it into the fabric of your world and your reality, and this is why there's all of that destruction and chaos that happens to you. 100%. It's your words. Okay, clarify readings previously in the past. Life-giving words of affirmation have been given to you in the past through the divine blessings that I recorded. You can go back and probably find these. Previous to that, the words that were spoken before those divine blessings came out were also a blessing. But sometimes we need the words to understand, oh, this is what this is, right? Obviously, it's communication. So I'm communicating to you that if you need some help, especially you, that very first one, that sadness that's there, just go and listen to those divine blessings. There's a few. You'll just have to look through the playlist there and go and listen to those. That might help you to not feel quite so alone right now, because you're not. So even the fact that I'm speaking to you right now, you're not alone. See, we're all one. We're all connected. How did I know that I could feel that sad and that yearning? That's not me, man. It's not coming from me. You must know this, that we're all one. This is why, I'm here for you. We're here for each other. We are all one. This is why we can know when someone else is suffering, because we are too. We're part of that. And when one of us suffers, all of us suffers. You must know this. And this is why there's so many people who want to heal the world, because they understand this. If you ever met a healer and they say, I just want to heal the whole world, it's because they understand the oneness. Okay, 1 minute later in time, and everything would have been different. Everybody would have wanted you to know that. 1 minute different in time. I don't know what that means. Okay. Someone else, a specific message for someone else. Trust me when I say, go back and change things. Communication. Somebody's busy. Someone doesn't know what to do about something. So someone is busy. I just see busy. But this busyness keeps you distracted from what you want and what was going on back then, whatever that means to you, wasn't a big deal. But because you avoided the conversations, that needed to help you communicate better, you lost everything. So someone has been changed, but that doesn't necessarily mean bad thing. The changes are only positive, and therefore the vibrations attached to them are only positive. Therefore, at this moment, the fabric that's now being woven into your world carries within it a different vibration. It'll probably take another 3 months or so before you notice an extreme change in the chaotic environment in which you are leaving behind now. Communicate clearly. Trust me when I do say this. It matters more than you know. Whatever that means to someone, okay, someone else. Thanks for being here. Ooh, whoever this is, thank you. Ooh, this is nice. This is not heavy at all. This is kind of sweet. Whatever you've been doing that have led you here to my page to listen to this today, it's like really positive things. Somebody like very uplifting and positive gave you this channel. And I want to ask you something. Whatever you've been going through, is it actually what you want to see happen in your life? Because if you've been choosing and making decisions that haven't been in alignment with what you actually want, someone cannot do the work for you. You have to figure that out. Same goes for the thoughts and the actions and the words that you speak, choosing them wisely, making decisions around that. And know that perfection, because you are a bit of a perfectionist, aren't you? Perfection can be yours. Just do it. Just do it. Any way that you want to do it, do it. Go forth and create a successful life with whatever it is that you want. Whatever it is that you want. I just feel this like really open, expansive energy right in front of me, like you are completely open. And so things are going to come to you. And your words, what you're speaking, your words, they're powerful. They are. So carefully choosing the words that you speak and making sure that they're in perfect accordance with exactly what it is that you want. So someone needed to hear this. I want you to be yourself. That's what I want. You need to be yourself. Because I want you to be happy, and you can only be happy being yourself. You can't be someone else. Do what pleases you. And those who are meant to be around you in your area of the world, people you want to participate in your world with you, they will find you. This helps me to know you better. Thanks for this, because this is really positive, and your energy feels like my energy. Very similar. I like it. Thanks for this. Okay, someone else. Messages from the divine for someone else who happens to be listening here today. Maybe you're just a little bit bored with life. Okay, you have many, many, many beliefs. We're going to expand your universe right now. You have many beliefs that have kept you distracted from the world and its possibilities. You've explored the world in the past. You've traveled a lot. Actions were taken. Decisions and choices were made while you were traveling worldwide. Some of them are hurtful and harmful to you. Not necessarily your decisions, but decisions that were made around that time. But you have been suffering, and I can still see that there's sadness and that there's grief that is sitting there. So this would be in the right side of your upper chest. There's a bit of dark sadness and grief, so I'm going to help you with that here right now. Okay, I'm just moving some energy there. Okay, so the distractions have been keeping you up all night long. Oh, what have you been doing? So there's been distractions keeping you up all night long. You've got pretty good energy levels despite this, but these distractions are keeping the boredom in your life. I don't understand this, so you must. Standing still and listening to what the divine has to say happens to become the most beneficial thing that you end up doing in your day, meaning meditation. You do meditate sometimes, but you're almost like laughing of like, oh, not enough, I know I should do it more. And you seriously should. 30 minutes. I know, that seems like a long time, but that's what's being, I want you to know that 30 minutes of meditation isn't too much. It isn't going to be hard for you. It's going to pass very quickly. You'll become addicted to it very quickly, and channeled messages will come to you back and forth. You'll be channeling messages. You'll be able to have an actual conversation with the divine, and these distractions that were happening in the past won't keep happening. You'll figure it out, and you'll figure out how to move more forward in your life, because you are at a standstill, but because you want to be in a stillness of where you are right now. You enjoy your life very much, but you're standing still. That's totally okay. But because you haven't been meditating regularly, you've been distracting yourself with meaningless things that are wasting your time and energy. Okay, that's it. Somebody else, more messages? No, there's no more messages. There's just something that the divine wants to say to everybody. Divinity isn't something that is finite. You can't mess it up. It doesn't even matter what you do in this life. If you're dealing with difficult people, you must know that it is because you manifested it in the now for yourself. Destruction and chaos. Oh, I don't know if I want to say these words. Fires and wars have been happening around the globe because of our free will. We've been choosing and deciding to engage in the destruction of this planet. We've been choosing and deciding this for ourselves, and therefore also, because of collective consciousness, the planet. Therefore, all of the kinds of weather, climatic changes that are destroying this planet, it isn't meant to be this way. It isn't our Earth. that is creating this. It is our collective consciousness that is being transmuted. It's transmuting by the earth. So the earth takes in the collective consciousness and it basically acts out the play of what it is that the collective is, because we have so much media that sends out so much things about weather, climatic changes and whatnot. The people believe in it, and therefore the earth has a reaction to the collective belief. It isn't truth, it's proof of the collective consciousness and how it operates within the earthly system. This is what's being witnessed here on this planet. Mars and Venus and Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, all have distinct properties to them. These planets are made of certain minerals that when they align at certain places in the sky, because of our magnetic earth, it creates a pull and shifts levels of consciousness. So the destruction that is that is coming back to this earth has not been here in 230,000 years, and it has to do with a 4-planet perfect alignment. This suffering that has become so pervasive in the earth will get a chance of reprieve during this 4-planet alignment, and we will get to choose, make decisions, and decide collectively what we want. But there is a battle between the darkness and the light, and the darkness knows about this. They're prepared. They have been preparing for hundreds of years for this moment, this minute in time that is coming up in several months. Destruction and chaos that was so pervasive in the earth previous to the 4-planet alignment. We will get to choose, we will get to make a decision. I don't know how this comes about, but this date that this occurs on will be extremely significant, and we can invite high vibrational energy into the planet at this time. Someone needed to hear this about the astrology and the minerals and the planet and the magnetism and how they pull on the earth in some way. Someone needed to hear this because maybe you can help to clarify this message, and in particular that a little bit more. Maybe add some science-based things to it. That would be helpful. Clarity's coming. It came for me, and it's coming for you. Someone else needs to hear this message. Man, there's a lot today here. You changed because you're perfect. You were perfect then, before, but you're even more perfect now. You always have been. You're wondering, is she talking about me? Yes. So I'm seeing letters J, K, L, and N, You're perfect. Always have been. I will come over to your house and see you sometime. And clarity will come back to you the minute that happens. Because things have been up in the air. Things have been uploading, downloading, channeled messages have been coming through. I feel like it's me coming through your phone, not necessarily an actual house. I hear the words keeping them apart. I don't know what this means. Someone does. Someone does not know which way to go down the path. There's several roads you could be choosing. Choose wisely, my dear. Choose wisely. But begin right now to meditate and know that choosing wisely isn't going to be hard to do. You'll know what to do. But because you've doubted yourself, someone doubts themselves so much. It's caused a lot of destruction along the path that they've been walking. So choosing wisely is what makes this not happen anymore. I want you to know that I appreciate you all, not only those of you who these messages were for, but those who tuned in. Okay, someone else needs to know this. Trust yourself more. I felt like screaming that. Actually screaming that. And this is yourself screaming at you. Trust me more. You haven't been doing that. You've been choosing and making decisions that are not in alignment with that element of self-trust. And you are gaining momentum in your life, headed towards your purpose. And that trust still isn't completely there. So keep going forward. You got to where you're going by self-trust. That's how you got there. So I just hear you screaming out to you, trust me more, and just stop doubting. Like this doubtful energy, it's not too extreme. I see it at about 3%, but it's detrimental. I mean, if there's any doubt at all, it is actually, causing harm. So maybe I can help you with this. Okay, I'll take it down to 1, but you have to choose and make the decision to let it go completely for yourself. I see it. It's in the base of your skull, kind of at the back of your throat, almost like your brain stem area. I'll just help you clear that here right now. Okay. So you have 1% of it left. Work on it over the next, couple weeks. Just work on the belief that is there. There's a belief, there's a reason why you doubt yourself. So you need to explore that belief and go deeper, because you need to understand it more fully, that the reason why you're doubting yourself, you shouldn't even be doubting yourself. It's like you knew something, but you talked yourself out of it, and so then there's, you know, self-trust issues, but you actually did know and didn't listen to yourself. You actually did not listen to yourself. So whatever you're thinking, you can trust yourself. It's just because you didn't basically match up with your own words. You didn't take your own advice. You didn't do what you really wanted to do, or something along these lines. Okay, well, this is all I have for channeled messages for you guys here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this was helpful to everyone who these messages were for, and to all of those who tuned in, even if these messages didn't happen to be for you. Maybe they will be next time. Anyways, you guys all take care. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.